The Department of Water and Sanitation, in partnership with the Drakenstein Municipality and other stakeholders, are joining forces to improve service delivery in sanitation. The launch will be held across all informal settlements, rural areas and farms for people without proper sanitation. SABC News reporter Vanessa Poonah is covering this story and now joins us live. Vanessa, good morning. Thank you so much for making time for us. Tell us about the program.
Alden, yes, good morning to you. And at the moment, we find ourselves in the Chester Williams informal settlement in the Drakenstein Municipality. A short while ago, we spoke to the mayoral committee member for human settlements in this area, and she was telling us that there are some 43 informal settlements in this municipality. Now, she also told us that in this informal settlement here, at the moment, the ratio of families or households to toilet facilities is 1 to 10, but that they have plans in place to do upgrading of informal settlements and are awaiting budgets to do so. Of course, today is World Toilet Day, and the Department of Water and Sanitation says that it is bringing the message to communities across the country in terms of the importance of, for example, hygiene, washing hands, but also in saving water. I'm joined now by the Deputy Director for Sanitation Services from the department, Mr. Chumani Hlazo. Sir, very warm good day to you. You told me earlier on that South Africa still has some work to do as a country in terms of providing sanitation services to communities. What are the figures? Where are we standing as a country on a whole, but also in the Western Cape, since this launch is taking place here in the Drakenstein Municipality today?
Thank you very much. Indeed, as a country, we're sitting at 84.6% in terms of access to basic sanitation services. As a province, we are sitting at 93.9% in terms of access to basic services, which as the Western Cape we see it is still a big challenge in terms of ensuring that our people have got access to basic services, especially in the informal segment, to ensure that by 2030 everyone here will have access to basic sanitation services, which is the target set by the United Nations throughout the world.
Now, you say that the launch here today, I mean, this is an annual commemoration of World Toilet Day. You said that the launch takes place in various areas each year. Why Drakenstein for this year's commemoration?
Thank you very much. Why Drakenstein? We chose Drakenstein because what happened early August, we approached by Drakenstein Municipality. They said to us, Department, come, let's join hands together, because we've got challenges in informal settlement, we've got challenges of vandalism, of infrastructure, especially in an informal segment where we are providing communal services. So they've got a 3-month plan in ensuring that they come and they work together with communities. So we chose Drakenstein based on those bases, that's to say, let's join hands so that we come to our communities, we engage and listen to them. What are the challenges? How can we care on and make sure that we address issues of access to basic services in an informal settlement? But not doing that alone, doing with the community, because community needs to be involved in making decisions and in ensuring that they safeguard their own infrastructure. So that's why we chose Drakenstein to be here this year, because we go across the province every year, because this is a global celebration, and every year we celebrate.
You were talking about the community's responsibilities in terms of protecting infrastructure. A short while ago, you also told me that communities have to hold government to account in terms of the delivery of these basic services. What do communities do?
What communities need to do, they need to ensure that when there is a vandalism of infrastructure, they report, because there are officers who are deployed by Drakenstein municipalities on site. When there is this type of vandalism of infrastructure, they can just phone that number and contact the municipality to inform that there are people who are vandalizing infrastructure, which at the end it will affect communities in terms of the access to basic services. Therefore, we are here and we work with the community. We are here to say, community, know your rights, make sure you keep us accountable as government so that we accelerate the provision of basic services to you as community.
We also understand, and this is the last question, I know the program is still carrying on behind us. Mr. Schlazer, you were talking in your invitation, in the media invitation here today, about the collaboration between government, the private and the public sector. Your appeal to the private sector at this point in time in reaching those 2030 goals?
Thank you very much. We are appealing to private sector that let's join hands. They must assist us because at some point they do have expertise that we do not necessarily have as government. So if we can join hands, work together, government and private sector as well as NGOs, we can defeat this, because this is a challenge that does not only need government, it needs private sector and NGOs as well as our community. So we are inviting community to come and invest in our community. We are inviting private sector to come and invest into our community, but in partnership with government.
Mr. Schlazer, thank you so much for your time, sir. I'll relieve you to go back to the program. Of course, the Deputy Director for Sanitation Services in the Department of Water and Sanitation, Aldrin, really just giving us an explanation on today's event here in the Chester Williams informal settlement in Drakenstein Municipality out in Paarl, and the reason for this commemoration, and also then once again urging communities to look after infrastructure, but also to hold government to account where there is a lack of these sanitation services and facilities in their communities.